Hey you all, so I'm headed off to a place that I haven't been before. I told you that already. And I didn't even look to see where it's at. And yeah, I don't want to say it's in the hood, but we gonna see how this is. We gonna see how it is. I'm used to going to places that's like, further out from my house, further out west. And this time I went a little bit more northeast. And we gonna see what they talking about up in here. I'm not gonna do any, judging, but there is another nursing home in this area that I've been to, and I was like, oh no way, I'm not going there. That's the place that didn't want to pay me my money. So go watch that video if you want to know what I'm talking about. But we're headed here. I got my green tea so I can stay hydrated and I can get my antioxidants and I can wake up. And we're gonna see. I'm gonna go in here with a positive attitude. I'm on time. Make sure whenever I go to a new place, I definitely make sure I'm on time because I don't know what I'm walking into. I mean, of course you should always make sure you're on time, but you know how sometimes it be. Maybe you don't know. Maybe you're a perfect nurse. I don't know. So I just got off of work. I was supposed to get off at 3 o'clock. My time sheet says 4:40. So yeah, I waited an hour and a half for the other nurse to come. So ready to go, because it seems like when you got a pile of work to do at the end of your shift, the nurse comes right on time. When you did everything, crossed your T's, dotted your I's, you did everything, you got perfect time, and you so ready to go, got your bag on, ready to go, the nurse want to come in an hour and a half late. So anyhow, it was cool though. We was talking. She gave me some tea. I had to stick around for the tea. So she was telling me how supposedly another agency nurse had picked up a shift like on Christmas Eve or something. And this is just her telling me what happened. She said that the agency nurse had left and at 10:30 and didn't come back till 2 hours later, sitting at the desk eating her food. Now she said the DON kept going back and forth, looking for her. She wasn't really looking for her, but she was kind of walking around, didn't see the nurse. And then supposedly it got back to the DON that the lady had taken forever. She hadn't done her tube feeder. She didn't feed her tube feeders. Well, her patients who require tube feeding, because you're not supposed to say tube feeders, right? She didn't do any of her treatments, or she didn't give any type of feeding to her patients. So anyhow, she the DON was once the DON went to her, the DON was the nurse was see, who done told you I done did all that? Who told you I did that? Who told you I did that? Then she had went to the nurse that I was talking to that had told me the tea. She went to her and she had asked the nurse, you told her that I was gone all this time? She was like, no, but I can vouch for it. And then she went to the CNA, and the CNA was like, I'm West and I ain't in this mess. And so okay. And then so she went to the receptionist. I guess the DON was like, I know that you was gone for this amount of time, because at the receptionist I can tell because once you leave out the building, if you leave out for a break, the receptionist is going to take your temperature when you leave, and then when you come back she'll check it again. So based on that, she was able to tell what time she left and what time she came back. So yeah, that's how they got her. And so yeah, that happened, and she was like, well, she kept kind of just being kind of belligerent to the DON, and the DON was like, well, you know what, you can leave, you can go ahead and go home. And so the aide was like, well, not the aide, I'm sorry, the nurse was like, well, you need to tell on my time sheet so I can get paid. So the nurse had walked back towards the desk to get her time sheet, and the DON walked away going back to her office. And the nurse was like, what are you doing? You need to sign my time sheet. My time sheet is up here, it's not back there. She's like, I'm not signing anything. Okay, should I go? Yeah, I'm not. Okay, yes, I'm gonna do it. Anyway, she's like, I'm not signing anything. So the nurse, of course, is like, I'm not no slave. I ain't working for free. I need to get paid. Yada 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 yada. So she's, I guess they called the agency, the person over the agency, and was talking to that person, and that person was like, it's fine, we're gonna take care of it. Just go ahead and leave. She's like, no, I ain't working for free. I ain't doing this. She needs to sign my stuff. She's like, go ahead and leave. Like, they're gonna take care of it. So the thing is, they probably was gonna dock her for the time that she wasn't there. Like, they only gonna pay her for the time that she was actually on the clock. So yeah, she said that's the tea. That's what happened. So I didn't tell y'all what happened at the new place that I went to, but it was actually a pretty chill shift. One thing I was pissed about is that they have positive cases in their building, and they don't have it on their they don't have it anywhere. Like, when you pick up a shift, it's supposed to tell you that this facility has cases, and so they don't have it anywhere on there. I would have requested more money, or I would have just not came. So that, to me, and plus you know what you're walking into. Like, I feel like y'all need to change that, because that's false advertisement. Okay, so y'all need to take care of that, fix that. I should have called my agency once I got up in there and told the agency what was going on, but I was like, whatever. But I was really close to walking out once I found out that, and plus how much work, like how many patients I had and all the extra stuff, and it was like messy. It was just kind of like not ran well, you could tell. And the nurse was saying, well, it's because we don't have a lot of staff right now, and this and that and the third, yada 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 yada. So it was cool though. The patients was really nice. The staff was really nice, really helpful. You could tell they was doing what they had to do, take care of their people. So I can appreciate that. So it was cool, but I'm not going back. At one point, I was so upset with what was going on. I was like, this is my first and last time up here. And I guess one of the aides was laughing about it. She was like, oh, you said it's your first and your last time? I'm like, yes, I will not be back. It probably wasn't the best thing for me to say, but I had to get it out. But yeah, that's it, you all. I had a pretty chill shift today at work, and it's just I had to wait. I was like I was upset because I got off at 3 today. Y'all got to take this to freaking Goodwill. I need to drink some water. I got off at 3 today, and I just wanted to get home to my kids and eat, and to my husband and cook and like chill. Like, I wanted to relax, and I wanted to be able to take my kids outside to do something. It's cold right now. And I wanted to start studying for this test Monday. I'm actually in school. So I'm not no pouty face, Brandy. You're in school. You're going to do this. You're doing this. Make it happen, boo. So that's what we're on right now. We're on those type of vibes. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm about to go to Trader Joe's and get some food real quick so I can cook for my kiddos. And I love you all. I appreciate you all. Good morning, fam. So I'm looking forward to the day being a good day. This one little piece don't want me to be great right now. It's a little too fuzzy, but I braided the back of my hair. Took out the passion twist. My scalp was on fire. I had to get that together. Oh my gosh, it's so cold out here. Shoot, I'm trying to get my cup out the car. I think I'm on a good haul. I got like 10 patients. So I'm about to do these assessments, do these vitals, pass these pills. And so I can just chill for the rest of the day. Ain't that what you be thinking? I only got these many patients. I'm about to just breeze through this. But yeah, they got the nurse doing the COVID testing. And the nurse is on a different floor. So she's working on the floor as a nurse, trying to relieve the other nurse, counting with the other nurse from night shift and all that, going back and forth in between testing. And I'm waiting. I'm like, it shouldn't take this long to get my test results. Like, I'm like, this is taking too long. The girl was like, yeah, she threw away something. And I'm looking, trying to find my initials on the test. Yeah, she done threw away my dang on test. I'm like, did you forget about me? She's like, oh yeah, yeah, you're good, it's negative. I'm like, this whole time I've been waiting. It's her. I should have got a ponytail holder from the car so I can kind of bring it in a little bit more. But yeah, that was a little frustrating because then I didn't get back to the floor till 40 minutes after my shift started. So silly. Anyways, here we go. About to live this nurse life. Bye. What's up, you all? Oh my gosh, my face, breaking out, but we're gonna get it together. Anywho, I just got off my shift. I worked a 12-hour shift, right? So it was a really cool, chill shift. I cannot even complain. Everybody was so pleasant. The patients were so pleasant. The workers were so pleasant. Super chill. I was able to get all my work done, talk to my little people, all that. But 7 o'clock comes. No nurse. I get off at 7 o'clock. I was like, okay. You know, this place, they have their nurses, agency nurses come at the excuse me, they have their agency nurses come at the same exact time that the shift nurse or whatever, the nurse before that's supposed to leave. So you're gonna leave late anyway. So right, 7:15 comes, nothing. Around 7:20 is when I start heading up to the front and talking to the supervisor. So you heard anything about this nurse coming in? No, let me call around, let me find her number, da 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 da. She's calling the girl, no response. So I had to give my keys over to someone else so I could leave. I'm like, I'm gone. And I went ahead and left. But this is the second time that this happened at the facility. I worked a 12-hour shift and no one showed up. And this person was supposed to work a 12-hour shift. My thing is, so at this place you have to chart, hold on, y'all. You have to chart like patients' respirations and all that, and then if there's any med-A charting, you should do med-A charting. So I did my charting for the day shift, right? Did my charting for the day shift, but I didn't do any charting for the evening shift unless it was me charting medications. Or of course, if there was a change in a patient, something happened, of course I would chart that, but I didn't chart anything. Like, I didn't chart any of that because my thing is, I'm here for half the shift, you're here for half the shift. You can chart on your half of the shift. I already charted on day shift, so I'm not doing 2 sets of charts. I'm not doing it. We here for the same amount of time, so you can go ahead and do it, and that's how it is. So what y'all think? Do y'all feel like I should have charted for, or would you have charted? Because I already know what I'm gonna do. What I did, I already know. You ain't gotta tell me what I should do. But what would you do? Let me reiterate that. What would you do if you was working a 12-hour shift? Because they don't have it where it's like you only chart once a day. Like, they have it, you chart. They still got it. I think that you chart like, for 7 to 3, 3 to 11, 11 to 7, because they have some 12-hour shifts and they have some that they break up. So how would you do it? Would you do both? Would you chart for your day shift and turn around and chart for the evening shift, even though there's a nurse coming behind you that's going to be working the same amount of hours as you? Let me know. What would you do? What would you do? All right, so I'm at home. Hopefully my kids are still woke. Bye. Hey, girl. Hey, everyone. Thanks for coming back to my channel. I have no idea what part of the vlog this is in. It's probably like the end of the vlog. But, yeah, I'm at work right now, and I decided to take my break in the car. I'm still doing intermittent fasting, but I did eat a little bit earlier today. I ate like around 11:45. And I got some green tea in my little cup, but it's been a pretty chill shift. I'm here for 12 hours. I'll get off at 7, and I am on the rehab floor, but they have me working as like the CMT, but I'm still doing, like, I did a tube feeding. I did that, the medications for that. And then the day nurse, I was like, did you do your AccuCheck? She's like, oh no, I can do them. Because usually when I work over there, like, the nurse that's doing, okay, so the way, I told y'all this before, but the way they have it is on their rehab floor, they don't have CMCs at this facility. So on their rehab floor, they'll have one nurse pass pills and one nurse do the floor work, like all the, assessments and charting, because it's a med-A floor. So she's doing that, but also the person that's doing the charting has to do their own treatments. They have to do IVs, and they also have to do AccuChecks, and then the nurse that's being a CMC will do pretty much everything else. I've even had it where I was a nurse that was doing paperwork, and I would still do like Lovenox injections, anything, like all of that, anything outside of pills I would do. But her, she was like, she cool though, she hella cool, but I was just like, because I was noticing like none of them were done. I was like, are you expecting me to do it, or are you gonna do it? Because I haven't done them. I'm out here trying to pass these pills. So, but she cool though. I mean, it was nothing. I just asked her. She was like, I'll do them. But then I went ahead and did what was due for lunch. And I'm going to go ahead and do the AccuChecks for dinner too, because she has an admission. And today is Sunday. Like, why are they? Y'all don't realize it's Sunday? Like, why are you sending admissions on Sunday? Like, who does that? I hope this is not too hot, y'all. Y'all ever like have really hot stuff? You're like, I hope it's not. Okay, that's cool. I could take that. I might run to Starbucks. I think it's kind of too late for me to do that though, but I might. Whatever. But yeah, that day has been pretty chill. They have had a lot of changes at this facility. Like the person who's doing staffing isn't even doing staffing anymore. Like they was like, oh, you know, her position was basically they took it out. Like and she had been here for like 20 some years. Like it's yeah, this place is really changing. And this used to be one of the places I came to a lot, but I'm gonna have to switch it up and start picking up at some other facilities. Yeah. Why am I out here in this snow about to go pick up some food? Why would I do that? Well, let me tell you why before this car hit me. I am. Where did I park? And it's snow in my car. God dang it. Do I got my little thing in the car? Why did I do this? Why am I here playing these games about to go pick up some food? And we ain't gonna have these shenanigans today. It's because I'm doing a 12-hour shift. And the day that I do the 12-hour shift, I decide to not bring enough. So, girls gotta eat. Alright, y'all. I thought we kept the thing in this car. It's not in this car. Dang it. Alright, y'all. Bye.